Oh, the things that women do to try and cope.
So I'm starting to realize, generally speaking, that men my age are just not attracted to me, or I don't know what it is. I don't really have men my age coming after me. And so I'm wondering why. Not because I plan on changing anything. Like, I'm just genuinely curious. What I'm thinking is either one, I just seem too exhausting, or maybe two, I seem too crazy, like too much of a handful. So what is it? Can someone tell me? You're really not going to hurt my feelings. I just am curious.
Well, darling, since you asked, here goes. First off, the fact that it took you 36 seconds to ask a question you could have asked in 6 is, in fact, exhausting. I mean, get to the point already, will ya? Which I do guess confirms what you said in your video about possibly being exhausting. And the fact you're going online, asking complete strangers who don't know the first thing about you why men aren't attracted to you is, in fact, crazy. So, ding, ding, ding. You're right there, too. But credit where credit is due. At least you're trying to figure it out. And while I don't know you at all, I can give you some general ideas. First off, you're 37, which means you're on the back nine of being a woman a man can have a family with, if you catch my drift. And no, ladies, that study you're all running around sharing now that says your eggs are viable forever, yeah, that's a load of crap. So let's not even go there, okay? Add to it, men know if you're 37 and not wifed up, that's a pretty huge red flag. Maybe you are exhausting. Maybe you are crazy. Maybe you have been married a time or two, but decided you needed to go find yourself. Whatever it is, it tells a man that commitment isn't something you value or do. As I said, we don't know you, so we really can't give you a true answer. But here's a thought, and I know it's going to be scary to you to even hear it, let alone do for any woman. But hear me out here. Listen up. Maybe, just maybe, you should, instead of asking complete strangers on the internet what the problem is, you could ask the men in your circle. You know, the men who actually know you. And then, and I know this is even more horrifying to most women to think about, you could actually sit back and listen to them. Yeah, I know, not happening, because then you might be forced into acknowledging the truth, into taking accountability for your words, deeds, and actions. And we all know that just can't happen. Which is why you're asking the strangers on the internet. Because then you and your girlies can just dismiss them as raving loons, red-pilled misogynist incels. Look, we get it. You're trying to cope. You're trying to deal with the reality that you have hit the wall. Deal with the fact that men have moved on and are done dealing with the lunacy that today's women live by. But darling, asking complete strangers to give you their opinion, let's call it for what it really is. A desperate attempt to get attention, validation, and sympathy, especially from men. Men you're hoping will tell you you're beautiful or that they want to date you. But let's also be honest and acknowledge that you'd never in a million years date any of those panda bears or give them a second of your time. But for now, you're more than willing to soak up the attention that they're going to give you, right? Which is yet another clue why men, real men, the men you actually want, don't want you. Because we don't play that game. Just saying.